Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Here we have Wild One, and they will enjoy a power advantage. Up against them, the Ogre. They'll be fighting in the middleweight division.
An amazing reach advantage that fighters do not expect to see in this kind of fighter. The jab is unassumingly long and sharp and fast, and that will really put you off your stride.
Up first is the Wild One from the United States of America. They are the SCI title holder, coming off a very close win. They'll be facing the Ogre from Syria. The last fight was a very controversial decision loss.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at them.
And now for the official introductions. We turn it over to the world-renowned Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the orange trunks, trimmed with orange, the current SCI champion, the Wild One. Fighting out of the blue corner from Syria, wearing the blue trunks with blue trim, the Ogre.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
So, all the talking's done. Now,
let's get down to action.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. He misses with that straight left. The face is telling the story from that jab. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Good shot with the left. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook was off target. And that jab just missed with the left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. Here we go for round two. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Missing with that jab. Misses with the straight left.
My question is this. It's not about becoming champion, it's about staying champion. There's only very few champions in the world that believe they are the best. So if you're going to pick the title up, it's not about the first defense. It's not even about the second defense. It's about the third, fourth, fifth defense. It's yours. So I want to see him own this belt that he picked up in his last fight. Own it to say, I deserve the belt.
Both men step back for just a moment. Through the straight left, but it won't score. And now going for the finish. And the Ogre goes down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to me. Are you okay?
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
There's the bell to start round 3. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. His stamina is off the charts. There's a counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. These two fighters are made for one another. Beautiful counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept that.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Catch and shoot. Do you believe this? They're entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? counter-punching. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. The straight right just misses. They're in trouble. And down goes the Ogre. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again...
Looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down. You've got to think...
Time for the 5th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This is with the straight left. Now we have to rank them as one of the best in their weight class. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the cornerman.
Here we go in the 6th round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. A perfect counter lands. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Those counter punches have to hurt. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice. Hold that thought. This may do. And that's a knockdown as the Ogre heads to the canvas. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Hook misses. This is a high-octane battle. Missing with that right hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter shot lands. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. He misses with that jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Back and forth they go. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that hook. That right hook catching air. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched it? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. And that hook misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Can't find a home with that jab. Nope, that hook won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
We've made it to round 10. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Defense is not an option for these two. No rest for the weary. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. As boxing judging could be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
There's the bell to start round 11. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. And the wild one gets dropped. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Look at this corner. What's the instruction? They're telling you to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown. On to the 12th. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Insane action. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Perfect counter shot. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after